Should you do one product store, or should you do a general store, or even a niche store, print on demand, or whatever? That's what we're going to talk about in today's video. And guys, I'm the ecom boss, so you already know the value is going to be dropped in this video. So in this video, I'm going to have examples for you guys so you can see exactly how a general store looks, how a niche and one product store looks. I already pulled them up, so we're going to go inside my computer. I got a document, so I'm going to go over some pros and cons, and then I'm going to give you guys exactly what I think is the best, what I do myself, and also what converts the best and makes you a lot of dollars. So the last video's free 30-minute consulting call giveaway winner is Jenny OK, saying value bomb as always, and I truly do appreciate that. All of you guys, like right now when I'm recording, I'm 3 subscribers away from 500, so please smash the like button. We really want to get some likes there, and also subscribe if you haven't. And if you want to win the next free 30-minute call, make sure you comment that you want to win it. So Jenny, message me, my Instagram will be here. Same goal for you guys that asked about coaching, but there are only 2 spots left for this month, so we will see what we can do there for sure. So not to waste any time, let's just get straight into the computer and I'll show you guys exactly what I would do. So we're inside the computer and I'm going to show you guys what I would do. So which store should you choose? First of all, I really want to go over the different types of stores because there might be some confusion here, right? Do you even know what a general store is? Most likely you do, of course. Anyways, thank you guys so much for the support. You've truly been amazing lately. We've been lacking a little bit, but that's cool. So store types, the first one is general store. That is what I prefer. I would do general store myself. And then we also have niche stores, which is like you do one niche, you know, one category. A niche store could, for example, be hunting, it could be fishing, or it could be phone cases. I don't know, I don't like any of those, but the jewelry store is for sure a niche store. Then we have one product stores, a really popular one. I was just scrolling through Facebook to look at like what other people are doing and how their success is, and I was pulling up their stores, right? Because I optimized my Facebook feed, so I'll see a lot of dropshipping ads, and I'm going to show you guys in the next video as well how you can do it. But I scrolled through it and I was looking for stores, and I really saw that most people are actually doing a one product store. That is the most normal one right now, but I would never do it myself. And then we have print on demand store. That is for you guys in the future unless you're already doing good. Print on demand could be a 7 to 8 figure business, but there's no point starting with that. Just stick with like a problem solver or unique product to start with, and you'll take it from there. I mean, once you hit like 6 figures, you could try a print on demand store. But yeah, one product stores, why I wouldn't really start with them is because you have to recreate the whole store every time you fail. So if you just test a product and you don't get sales, you will have to recreate the whole store every single time, and that's going to be kind of boring, right? Like, let's say your product fails, you have to recreate the top of the store, the pictures, the home page, and the product page, and you gotta add in more stuff. So what you could do then is that you make, like I recommend here, general store focusing on one product at a time before converting into a niche store, but you could also convert into a one product store. So instead of wasting your time testing a one product store with new products every time and recreating the whole store, you could just test on a general store. Once it's doing good, like I said, I would do niche store, but once it's doing good, the product already gave you the one product store, so you could just change the product on the general store and turn it into a one product store, right? That's just like when you're looking for products. If you look in a specific niche, you're limiting yourself, but if you look in all of them, you'll find more products, right? Same goes for your store. When you're looking for, when you're trying to find your first winner, do it on a general store. Once you make a lot of sales, then you can think a little bit outside the box, and you can think, how can I brand this product? Would this be able to hit like 7 figures? If your answer is yes, or if you believe that it's possible, you can take your general store and you could just make it into a one product store. So the winning product on the general store might as well just be your one product store, but that's way better to do a general store and just have a lot of products ready to test instead of doing a stupid thing like one product store. And how do you create a general store and a one product store name? These two are different. What I would do in a general store, I just use your name. If your name is Peter Anderson, which is really simple, your store could in theory just be pan.com, which is like P-An for Peter Anderson. Or it could be like P-Sin. That sounds stupid, but you get what I mean. Like, that's sort of how I figure out store names. That's what I tell a lot of people in the coaching too. Take a couple of things from your first name and from your last name, or I mean, just make up something new that no one have heard about, like a word that doesn't exist. Don't waste time on finding a name. On a one product store, you really gotta go, you know, towards what you're actually selling. So if you're selling a phone case, you could try to brand it, because general store is really like a branding game, right? No, one product store is a branding game, not general story. If you're selling a phone case that's doing really well on your one product store, you should probably name your one product store dreamcase.com, right? Or glowcase.com, whatever the case is, right? But dreamcase.com is a really good one. That's most likely taken, right? But then you could just do something else like swagcase.com. I have no idea, but you get what I mean, right? So you want to brand your one product store name, and that's also if you're testing products every time on a one product store, you might have to buy a new domain every single time as well. So that's just going to be expensive, right? And when you have a one product store, you're just trying to force it to work because you put in all this time on your one product store, and then you don't want to leave the product. You don't want to recreate everything. You don't want to start from scratch, right? So when you do a general store, you won't really have to start from scratch every single time, and you won't spend money on stuff that doesn't work, right? And a niche store with upsell is what I really recommend. That one is cool. Niche store with upsell is like perfect, because if your niche is, if you have a guitar store, no one dropships guitars, but let's just say you have a guitar store, you could upsell them on guitar strings, you could upsell them on cleaning kits for the guitars, and you could upsell them on other guitar stuff, right? So that one is what really makes dollars, like a niche store with upsells. But you could also do that on a general store. But if you have a niche store, that means like if you have an anime store, or the people looking at your store, if they're buying a anime pillow, you might upsell them on an anime phone case, right? That's a really good example of what you guys could do. Don't recommend that niche, never tried it of course, but I wouldn't do it. And then you probably ask which one will last the longest, and I have an answer for you guys. Either general store, niche store, or one product store. They can all last long, depends on how you're doing it. There are 3 different ways of scaling. We got horizontal, and we got vertical, and we got creative scaling. If you want the store to last long, you want to combine all of them, and you really want to test your creatives, you always want to come with new thumbnails. If it's Christmas coming around the corner, you want to make sort of like Christmas vibes in your ad. You always want to show like it looks a little bit new, not just the same thing you showed them 3 months ago, right? So if you're always able to change your creatives, you change it up, people see different pictures, different videos, or just with, like I said, Black Friday box in the right corner, or a Christmas theme, summer theme, stuff like that in your ad, you always be fresh, you always be new, and that's how you make a store run for over a year. If you don't do anything with your ad creatives, pictures, videos, and stuff like that, you'll get screwed. It will only last for 2 months. That's just how it is. But what I think will last the longest is probably a niche store. But you could also do really good with a one product store, and a general store lasts for a lifetime because that's a general store, right? But the product on the general store might die out a little bit quicker than on the other stores, but the store lasts forever because it's a general store, right? So when it says which one lasts the longest, it depends on how you're scaling and if you know your Facebook ads. By the way, guys, don't even start dropshipping if you know any about Facebook ads. If you're trying to do Facebook ads, get some help. It's gonna be better. Now I want to show you guys a couple of examples here. I was not able to find a general store. No, I was actually able to find sort of a general store, but it's like a niche general store. You guys will understand really quick. So first, by the way, guys, I don't know if these stores are perfect, good, or whatever, but I think they are decent. The general store is a little bad, but I think they're decent. So I'm going to show you guys an example of how a one product store should look, because this one looks kind of cool actually. That's the general one. Here we got the one product store, right? So we got this thing on the top. I'm not going to do a store review, but that thing and stuff like that is good to have, right? So you can already see that this is a one product store. That's actually, they're trying to brand it a little, not too much, but they're branding it a little with the logo and stuff like that. If you do one product store, you gotta brand it, right? So one product store is always laid out like this. I've never seen a one product store. Well, I have seen and run my own, but I rarely see one product stores laid out in a different way. They usually do a lot of scarcity like this, but when you come to one product store, let's just go to home. The home page is the product page. You go into the home page, the only thing you're seeing is the product, the description for it. And by the way, this is a good descriptions, and then we got testimonials and refund policy. So this is a really cool description for sure. Like, look at these things here. These are good, and then the black text here. Like, this is really cool, right? But this is how one product store looks, guys. Only one product, and here you can track it. Muscle massage gun, which is this one, is actually the same one as you find here. So the good thing about this store, which is a one product store, I'll remove this by the way, good thing, and really bad quality on that picture, that sucks, but the good thing about this one is that it's really easy for your customers to get back to you in no time. This is a general store, or a niche store, but it's kind of general. Here you guys can see you got home, shop, necklace, bracelet, rings, phone case, accessories, track my order, and facts, right? So this is sort of like a little bit of a jewelry store type thing, but or like bracelets usually, but since it's phone cases here and accessories, I would sort of call it a general store, sort of call it a niche store. But this is a good example. Honestly, I think it looks trash, but just for you guys to understand what it is, right? So we got all the different categories up here. We can track your order. So if you go into here, we can see it's a couple of accessories. Yeah, this is actually sort of a general store. Then we have some phone cases here that this is a trash website, but here you got some phone cases. So this guy, what I would do if I were him, you guys can see here, he have 4 products on each line, right? And that looks clean. But if he didn't have this one, it wouldn't look clean. Same goes for this one with the phone case. Looks trash because he should have had 3 more, so it's 4 on a row, right? And that is how a general store looks, or a niche store. Here you guys can see the example. Never do this on your store. Add in more products or remove them, because it looks so bad when you have one here and it's all white down here, right? So that's why the accessories one is a really good collection, because it looks clean, because they're all, you know, 4x2, right, or whatever. Looks pretty cool. So this is how a general store look. Let's try to hit shop to just see what pops up. Yeah, so on shop, they probably most likely it's just a catalog. Yeah, they have all their products there. That is how a general store could look. I think it looks a little bit bad, but now you know what a general store is and what a niche store is and a one product store. Which one should you choose? I would do general, but I mean, it's up to you. But if you do one product store, you have to recreate everything, and that's gonna be bad for you guys. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Here you guys can see the next video like this. I'm gonna do Q&A tomorrow, but which one of these do you want to see on the channel first? I'm not saying I'm gonna do all of them, but is there any of these ones that you guys are interested in seeing on the channel? I'm sure I could explain it really well. Vote in the comments. And that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for today's video. Really hope you guys found any value in this. I think it was a good one, or at least that it cleared your mind a little bit. And guys, like I said, 3 subscribers away from 500. So make sure you like the video. That would be so cool. If you like, for every like, my smile goes a little bit more. So if you get like 30 likes, I'm here. If we get like this looks hella stupid. But if we get 50, I'll smile up to here. Anyways, you guys, I'll catch you later. Have a good one, and bye.